There is a power within you, a force that can transform your life and bring to you whatever it is that you desire, and that includes money. The ability to manifest huge sums of money in a short period is not only possible, it's already yours. But in order to unlock this power, you must understand a few key principles that will guide you in bringing forth the abundance you deserve. The power of imagination is one of the most remarkable abilities that you possess. It is often underestimated, yet it is the key to unlocking everything you desire in this life. Imagination is not just a fleeting daydream or a flight of fancy. It is the force through which all creation flows. What you imagine in your mind's eye can become your reality. The thoughts you entertain, the pictures you form, and the ideas you hold within you are the building blocks of your life. Your mind has the power to shape the very world around you. Everything that has ever been created, from the greatest inventions to the smallest discoveries, began as a thought in someone's imagination. The vast cities, the towering skyscrapers, the art we admire, the technology that connects us all, they were first imagined. And just as these great things were once imagined into existence, so too can the wealth you desire, the opportunities you seek, and the life you dream of become real. Your imagination is not limited by what currently exists. It transcends time and space and holds the key to bringing things into being that have yet to materialize in your physical world. When you use your imagination with purpose, you are tapping into a universal law that governs creation. The mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. To your mind, what you vividly imagine is as real as what you can see with your eyes. This is why the images you create in your imagination are so powerful. They shape your beliefs, your thoughts, and your actions, ultimately determining the course of your life. If you can imagine something clearly enough, with enough detail and emotional intensity, your subconscious mind will begin to work on bringing that vision into reality. What you must understand is that imagination isn't just a passive act. It is an active and deliberate force. When you choose to imagine yourself with the wealth, the success, the happiness you desire, you are programming your mind to believe that it is possible. The stronger your belief, the more powerful your imagination becomes. If you want to manifest something in your life, whether it be money, a new opportunity, or a relationship, it begins with the vivid, focused images you create in your mind. The key to harnessing the power of imagination is to be clear and specific. If you simply imagine money in a vague way, it will be more difficult to manifest it. But if you focus on the exact amount of money you desire and imagine it in vivid detail, how it feels in your hands, how it looks in your bank account, how it impacts your life, you are giving the universe clear instructions. You are telling the universe that this is what you want. And when you do this, your imagination becomes a magnet, drawing what you desire toward you. Furthermore, your imagination is tied closely to your emotions. Imagination is not just about seeing images in your mind, it's about feeling them. When you imagine yourself with money, success, or anything you desire, you must also feel the emotions that come with having it. What does it feel like to be financially free? What does it feel like to wake up every day knowing that your dreams are unfolding before you? The feelings you experience while imagining your desires are the energetic force that propels your manifestation into reality. It's important to understand that the imagination is not bound by current circumstances. Just because you don't see the money in your bank account right now does not mean that you cannot imagine it. In fact, the more you can imagine something without being limited by your present reality, the more powerful your imagination becomes. Your imagination has the ability to take you beyond the confines of your current situation. If you can see it in your mind, you are on the path to seeing it in your life. Through imagination, you connect with the infinite potential that exists within you and the universe. It is not just about wishful thinking, but about taking control of your mind and consciously creating your reality. The more you practice this, the easier it becomes to manifest your desires. You will begin to realize that what you once thought was impossible is now within your reach, simply because you took the time to imagine it. When you are fully aware of the power of your imagination, you will begin to see that there are no limits to what you can achieve. Your thoughts are the seeds, and your imagination is the fertile ground where they grow. By planting the right seeds and nurturing them with belief and feeling, you can manifest anything you desire. The world around you is simply a reflection of the images and feelings you carry in your mind. And once you realize this, the possibilities are endless. The power is yours to wield, to imagine, to create, and to bring into existence the life you've always dreamed of. Living in the end is one of the most profound principles in the art of manifestation. It is the act of mentally and emotionally stepping into the reality of your desires as though they have already come to fruition. This is not merely a matter of hoping or waiting for your dreams to unfold, but rather a total immersion into the experience of having already achieved what you seek. It is living as if the desired outcome is already a part of your present reality, even though the external circumstances have not yet caught up with it. When you live in the end, you stop seeing yourself as someone who is waiting for something to happen. You stop identifying as someone who is lacking or striving for something. Instead, you become the person who has already attained the wealth, success, or any other goal that you desire. You are no longer working towards it. You are simply embodying the state of already having it. This shift in perspective is crucial because the state of mind you occupy determines the experiences that unfold before you. If you persist in the belief that you are still striving, still seeking, and still needing, then you will continue to attract experiences that mirror that sense of lack. The principle of living in the end is rooted in the understanding that the mind does not distinguish between what is imagined and what is real. To the subconscious mind, the feeling of already having what you desire is just as powerful as the experience of actually having it. By mentally and emotionally inhabiting the end result, you are impressing upon your subconscious mind the belief that this is your current reality. And when this belief takes root, your actions, your decisions, and even the circumstances around you begin to align with the end you have already chosen. This process requires you to think, feel, and act as though the manifestation has already occurred. It's not about wishing, hoping, or dreaming of the future. It's about completely stepping into the reality of your desire, where it is no longer something you lack or yearn for, but something you already possess. For example, if you desire financial freedom, you must begin to think and feel as though you are already financially free. You don't wait for the physical evidence of wealth to appear before you begin to act like a wealthy person. Instead, you begin to take on the mindset of abundance right now. This means making decisions, taking actions, and even thinking in a way that reflects the person you are in this new reality. You embody the feelings of success, confidence, and certainty. Because in the end, those qualities belong to the person who has already attained their goals. The universe is constantly responding to the energy you emit. When you imagine, feel, and live as though you already have what you desire, you align with the forces that create your reality. The life you dream of is already within your grasp. You have the power to shape it with your thoughts, your feelings, and your belief. Thank you for taking the time to listen, to learn and to embrace these life-changing principles. I believe in your ability to manifest your desires, and I look forward to seeing the amazing transformations that will unfold in your life. Thank you.